use YouTube to learn technology. How do you do this? I've got a step-by-step guide. First thing you need to do is start YouTube. So let's go over to YouTube and start it. All right. Okay. I'll go home first. Go into YouTube. Okay. And started YouTube. Okay, that's the first thing. By the way, I'm going to be switching applications. I do that by pressing on this key. Right? Gives me another application. And I go to there. So that's how I switch applications, because we're going to be able to doing this as we're going along. Right, next thing is to get into the YouTube search function. So to do that, all right, I'm going to switch applications. There's YouTube. There's the YouTube search function. Okay, so I'm going to go into the YouTube search function. Okay, that's what I've got to do. All right, just touch that twice and I'll go back to the application I was previously in, which is this set of notes. Enter something about the technology you wish to learn, together with the words like learn or how to or learning how to. So, in this particular case, I've already done this. I'm actually going to say use phone internet on a computer. Use the phone's internet on a computer. That's what I want to learn. How to use the phone's internet on a computer. So that's something about technology I want to learn. So I enter that. Okay. Righto. Comes up with a couple of various things. Right. So righto. So this one tells me, whoops, I went too far.
All it takes is one idea for someone to go from being.
So I'll look at some of these. Right. For example, this one here. How to tether a phone to a laptop. Right. How to share internet from PC via USB cable, etc. So the next thing it tells me to do, I'm told to do, is to start playing the video. Right. So you know how to start playing a video. So if I'm going to play this first video, I'll play this guy here.
Okay. You can also see the icon up here like that says you're connected via USB to another device. So I'll go back to my computer. As you can see, it doesn't have internet yet.
Well, I don't particularly understand that one, what he's saying, because I started it part way through, but I could go back to the beginning and start at the beginning and find out. But let's say that's not the one I particularly want to do. So let's go back again. All right. So if you don't understand what the video is explaining, pause the video and go back to step one and choose a different video. So we start video, get to the YouTube search function, etc. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go back here. All right. I'm going to go back a step. All right. I'm going to stop that. All right. I'm going to search again. Well, search is already there. All right. Use a phone. Use a phone's internet connection. I'm going to search for that. Okay. Comes up with a different one. How to connect into a mobile via hotspot. Okay. I don't want that one. 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 Let's say we try, it's a Samsung one. I don't know how to do that. All right. How to share internet PC via USB cable. I don't want to do that. That's not the one I want. Okay. How to connect laptop to a mobile hotspot. Let's try that one and see what happens. Okay. So I do that.
So welcome back guys, my name is Amlan, and in today's Make Knowledge Free campaign, what we'll do is, we'll first make this mobile a Wi-Fi hotspot, and then after having done that, we'll try and connect the laptop to the mobile's Wi-Fi hotspot using the wireless network inside the laptop. Okay, so first things first, this is a Samsung S7 Edge, and I need to actually enable the Wi-Fi hotspot. So I just go to my settings. Once I go to the settings, I go to mobile hotspot.
Okay, so he says go into settings and go into mobile hotspot. Okay, so let's pause the video at that particular point. So just to show you what I'm saying here. So it says pause the video at an appropriate point. So that's what I've done. Okay. switch to the app or function that you're wanting to learn. So he said to go into settings. Okay, so I'm going to go into settings. So I'm going to press home key, drag down on my screen. I'll go into settings. Right, so into settings, and I'm back at the top of settings. Okay, all right, okay. All right, so he says to do that. So what's he say to do next? So the next thing I'm going to do is go back to see what my notes say. All right. Pause the video the appropriate way. Switch to the app or function you're wanting to learn. Try to do what was explained or demonstrated in the video, which is what I've just done. I've switched to settings at that point. Okay. All right. Okay, now switch back to the YouTube app. Now, to switch back, as I said, I press this bit here. Okay, I switch back to the YouTube app. Okay, that's not it. That's the YouTube app. Okay, so I've watched to the bit where he said go into settings. Right.
And tethering, you can see the mobile hotspot is presently turned off.
He said something about mobile hotspot. I've gone back too far. I've gone too far. So if I want to go to another point, I just press over on the left-hand side here. That a couple of times. It's gone back 10 seconds. I'm back another 10 seconds, so I'll play it again.
This is the Samsung S7 Edge, and I need to actually enable the Wi-Fi hotspot. So I just go to my settings. Once I go to the settings, I go to mobile hotspot and tethering. You can see the mobile hotspot is presently.
It says once you go into settings, go into the mobile hotspot. So, okay, so I'm going to go into the mobile hotspot now. So I change back again, go to settings, okay. I've got nothing about mobile hotspot there. Okay, nothing about a mobile hotspot. This is going to mobile hotspot. So there's nothing about mobile hotspot. But it does say network and internet. So sometimes you find when you go to these people, they explain things, they skip a step. Skip a step. So if I go to network, right, mobile network, data use, hotspot and tethering. So there's a section there. So I'm going to go into hotspot and tethering. Okay, right, it says to do that. Okay, all right, so now I switch back again to, I'll just go back to my notes this time. So it says pause the video at an appropriate point. Switch to the app function you're trying to learn. Try to do what is explained in the thing. Switch back to the app. If you're unable to do what the video showed, move on to the next. If you're able to do, move on to the next part of the video and repeat steps 4 to 9, which is what I've been doing. Go back to playing the video, etc. If you're not able to do what the video said, rewind the video to the point where you did not understand and repeat steps 4 to 9, or choose a different video starting at the step 1. So I happen to know that I wasn't able to do the step, but I worked out how to do that anyway. All right. So what I'm now going to do is go back to his video. All right. I do that by pressing that button. All right. Go to his video. Go over here to the video, and I'll press that. See.
Turned off, so I want to turn it on. So let me turn it on. So it tells me that it will turn on the Wi-Fi. That's okay. And you can see that.
Okay, so it says the mobile hotspot is off and to turn it on. So I'm going to do that on my one. Okay, so I go back here. All right. I go to Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay. There's nothing to turn it off or on. I'll touch mobile hotspot. Now it's currently off. I can turn it on. Once again, as I said, he's probably doing the demonstration of this with the previous version of Android. That's why it's different. So I've turned the Wi-Fi hotspot on. So that's basically the procedure. What you do is you go back, watch the video, see what he does, try and find it. If you can't find what he's doing, right, you can always rewind the video again and go back and see what they're doing, and then you swap applications and try what they're doing. As I said here, this button over here is called the previously used app button. If I touch that, it gives me a list of apps. This is the one I'm currently in with the settings. I want to go back to the video and do that. If I want to go back to the notes that I said doing that, I do that. Okay, so they're the steps that you go through to learn I'll just go back. They're the steps you go through to use YouTube to learn technology. In other words, what it basically is swapping between the video that's playing and what you want to do. The video and what you're playing, you want to do. Okay, so that's it.